Hey, everybody. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello. 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 Hey, everybody. Hi. Hi, everybody. Let me fix my earpiece here so I can hear you. Hi. Hi there, Tracy. Hi, hi, hi. This was an impromptu type thing. Hi there, everybody. Hi. This really is a test broadcast. And sorry, there is pollen all over the place. So here we go. Hey there. Hi, Tracy. Hi. Now let me check and make sure. Okay, there we are. Okay, perfect. Now I wanted to come on here and tell you some story. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, let me see here. Now, I wanted to come on here and tell you about the stories that I have because, you know, we're always talking about card readings and we're always talking about this and that and the other thing. But I want to show you or tell you, sorry, I want to tell you about, well, I'm hoping that there's not anything in the stream. Okay, here we go. All right. Sorry. I can tell the future, but I can't run my own stream. Here we go. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Hey, Sharon. Hey, everybody. Okay. So I wanted to come on and share these stories because I live in a haunted Airbnb right now. That's right. It's haunted. I'm here by myself. We are having, yes, my darling, I've been here for quite some time. Hi, sweetheart. I've been here for a while. And I just want to tell you about this because I think this is just something that not a lot of people, I guess, think about, talk about. Now, it's storming outside, and I just heard a tornado siren, so I may have to go. So, but not yet, not before we tell some stories. All right, so this is it. I wanted to tell you, if I can hear this correctly, I wanted to tell you about this Airbnb that I'm in. Now, this Airbnb was supposed to be a temporary thing. My son and I came down here. He was thinking about going to college. I am in Georgia right now. He was thinking about going to college. And so we got this Airbnb right after we moved here. This world thing hit and we were grounded. I wanted to go to Tennessee and he was here with his friends and we were just grounded. So we decided that we were just going to stay here for a little while. Probably about 3 or 4 days. 3 or 4 days after we moved in, we started hearing some things. Now, I'm in a college town. I'm in a condo. There's kids all over me. There are kids all over in the condos. When we moved here, they weren't here. School wasn't in session yet. So one night, my son comes running into my room and he's like, "Mom, do you hear this?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Yeah, do you hear this?" I said, "No, I don't. Do I want to hear this?" And he says, I'm just going to tell you this, Mom. He said, and I'm sorry, I keep picking at this because I want to make sure that I have it right. So anyway, he says, listen, just then, a blood-curdling scream, I'm not kidding, this like screaming craziness. And I'm like, oh my God, what is this? And he's like, Mom, do I go upstairs? And I said, well, let's just wait. So I went out the back door, and you could hear it from outside. Strangely enough, the parking lot was empty. So he said, Mom, we got to do something. And I said, I agree. So I said, let me go out the front door. I'm just going to kind of walk around, whatever. And I looked up, and the unit upstairs where it's coming from, and I've got to tell you, it is thundering outside. It is the coolest setting right now. So anyway, walked around. I look up. That unit is completely dark and completely empty. You can tell when a unit here is empty. And I came in and I said, buddy, that unit is empty. What is this about? And he said, Mom, what do we do? And I said, there's nothing we can do. So it calmed down. We went back to bed. Next night, nothing. So I went outside the next day. I went up the steps. I looked in the window, and there was no furniture. The blinds were open, drapes were open, no furniture. And I thought, okay, something's going on up here. Lo and behold, 2 nights later, screaming. Like, this was not your normal B-movie bloody scream stuff. This was like something is happening up there. So my son said, I'm going to go upstairs. I said, you better not, because this is just really what bad situations are made of. We're not going to do this. So finally, it stopped again. A couple of days later, it was over the weekend, the owner for the unit comes, and I went outside and I said, hey, I said, did you rent it out this last week? And he said, no, it's been empty. We're renovating up there. And I said, you're renovating? And he said, yeah. I said, I'm hearing people up there. And he said, what? So he runs in there. He runs in, takes a look, and says, hi there, darlings, coming in there. Hi, darlings. Runs in, and nothing is there. I mean, I stood at the door. There's no furniture. There's no nothing. And you could hear this thumping and horrible noises. In fact, there were a few nights when I was working on the psychic line, my loves, that people would call in and they could literally hear the screaming. No kidding. I have a couple of clients who are actually in law enforcement, and I'm like, do you hear this? This is just not right. So anyway, so then it stopped. Then all of a sudden, some kid moves in, college kid. The screaming starts, and I hear this running back and forth and craziness up there. And I mean, it was just crazy. Next thing you know, he moves out about 2 weeks later. And I'm thinking something has happened. So, pardon me. I asked the owner when he came back on his renovating again. And I said, what's the deal? I keep hearing all this. And what's the deal with this? And he said, somebody had an accident up there. Well, I didn't want to hear anything more. That was all. I just didn't want to hear anything. And I said, okay, that's what I need to know. So it was quiet for a little while. And then, I have my kitties. My kitties started coming to me. They started would pace. I've got an older gent, his name is Bilbo, he would just pace in the hall, just pace up and down, pace all night long, this weird meow, and looking up toward the ceiling in one corner. Then, all of a sudden, nothing. And then I have a live. It was with another paranormal group it was around Halloween. It was in the month of October, right after we moved here. So I went in my son's room. He came in the living room. I closed the door just because the environment was better in there. And I'm sitting telling these stories of paranormal investigations that I have been on. And all of a sudden, people in the chat start saying, "Are you by yourself?" "Yeah." "Well, we're hearing a little kid." "Well, it's impossible." And I turned the camera, turned everything around, and there literally was nothing. And everybody's like, "This is scaring me so bad." And I couldn't hear it from my end. Now, I'm going to take a little time out here because if you haven't seen my story about the necklace, that is another little broadcast I'm going to do for you all. And there was a huge, great big thunder. Oh man, this is perfect. Okay, so this necklace that has activity attached to it is in that room, or was in that room. And I had taken it out of the packaging and I hadn't seen it for like 20 years. You can see that story. It's called The Necklace. If you go on over to my YouTube, Psychic Zelda Kelly, you can see the story and you can see me unwrapping that and you can hear. Don't listen if things scare you. Okay. So, and I've had several paranormal groups run the audio on that and everything, and there is just, who knows. So back to this live presentation for Halloween. We could hear people talking and saying, "Oh my gosh, what is this? What is this mess? What is this little kid in your stream?" And then it would say, "Mommy." Now I have that pinned in one of my groups. And you could hear the audio. You can hear it talking over me. Sometimes it would come out and say, "Help." Sometimes it would say, "Mommy." Sometimes whatever the case may be. My children are grown. My granddaughter is grown. Pardon me. My granddaughter is grown. So there's absolutely no way nothing was here. Okay, so we get past that. Then the cats again. Now, I mean, seriously, this is all happening, and I'm doing technically investigations at least 2 to 3 times a week. EVPs, capturing voices, capturing this. I do have something that you can just barely hear the screaming, but when I post it, you can't really hear it. So there's no sense in posting it. So it's just one of those things that it's not explainable, and it goes away and it comes back. And boy, it is thundering out there. It goes away and it comes back. It goes away and it comes back. So it had gone away for a little while because, well, I was sage burning down here and all kinds of things. Pardon me. And this is water, by the way. I saved my cups. I don't know. Does anybody else save their cups? I can't bear to throw these cups, use them once and throw these cups away. So anyway, and if you can see this man sitting on my lap, this is Riley. Okay, so anyway, he's about 20 pounds now. So all of a sudden, the kitties go again. They start this thing. They start this craziness. And one of my son's friends, and she's actually from Australia, and if you're watching, hello. She's, thank you so much, Sharon. So anyway, she was coming here, and she was scared. Things were happening, things were moving. You could hear voices. She was like me, wore black all the time. I don't know about any of you. I like wearing black, and I wear black summer, all year round. I just like to wear black, and I like to accessorize. It is what it is. But I came out through one day, and I thought she was standing in the kitchen because I saw someone standing by the refrigerator in all black. I came back through the living room, and she comes out of her bedroom, and I said, "Were you just in the kitchen?" And she said, "No." And I said, "Oh my gosh, somebody was standing there by the refrigerator." Bless her heart, she pulled right in. She turned right around and went right back into her room. So I'm still here. Everybody has left me for good reason. Everybody is moving on. I'm manifesting a home, and I'll definitely keep you all posted when that comes further into fruition, because things are starting to pull together. But now I still hear the voices. I'll hear the voices and crying in the other room, in the guest room. Or I'll hear, in fact, if you go on to, and I know you know her because we have Psychic Secret Studio and radio, and every Saturday, and Angel Ann and I are on there. Actually, Angel Ann remotely yesterday was helping me cleanse this place and get rid of a lot of this stuff that's been going on. It's just craziness. Thank you, darling Becky, for the stars. I didn't see you. And hey, Alex, how are you, darling? Thank you so much for the stars, everyone. Thank you. So as time goes on, it takes little spurts. I do have a video. I'm going to try to post it so you all can see it. It's my cats in the hallway looking up, doing this weird meow, and you can see orbs. Now, we had an orb conversation on the radio yesterday with Angel Ann and I about orbs and what does it look like and how are they. And these orbs were literally, and they were not dust. They were literally coming around my cats, and my cats were looking at them and following them as they were flying around. It was magnificent, quite frankly. Unbelievable. So I've got a lot of the stuff going on. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'll ever find out. Do I want to, pardon me, oh, that was my kitty. Of all things. You want to see me jump out of my skin? Okay. So am I ready to leave? Yes, I am. Yes. As a matter of fact, I am. For many reasons. Now, I was on a podcast as a guest last November, and I actually have that on my YouTube as well, where it was not even 4 minutes into the podcast. It was, you could hear this little voice, mommy, talking throughout the podcast. It was coming over, evidently, my Bluetooth, because you can't set up anything. And the host kept saying, "Is your cat making a weird noise?" But I'm hearing this noise. It sounds kind of like mommy. What's that? And so I don't know, my darlings. This me being in this arena has got me stumped a little bit. They keep coming back. Now, I attract this sort of thing because of my frequency, my energy. I'm an empath, and I don't believe in calling. I just don't believe in calling people back from the dead. I don't believe in any of that stuff, and I don't want to get a lot of things going here because, well, I don't know what it is. And I don't have a team here. And it's just me, the three of us, me, myself, and I, and my kitties. And I don't want them disturbed. So, hi there, Kelly. Hi, darling. So I just am grinning and bearing it. I told the landlord. He thinks I'm a little on the cuckoo side, I think, but that's okay. It's fine, because a lot of people don't believe this and they don't want to believe it. And I understand, because it is and can be upsetting, but it's one of these things that you just, and thank God for Angel Ann. I've got to tell you, and right now she's in Sweden, and she's over there trying to help me, and I'll tell you why. I don't know if you noticed. I know many of you here go into my reels, and you see my reels and my short videos. There is one, and I've even put on the reel, because I didn't hear it as it happened, that was not me knocking. And it was a loud knock. So I've got knockings, I've got all kinds of different things here. Wow, it's pouring the rain outside. I love it. So I've got all kinds of different things out here. A couple of nights, this young lady from Australia and I sat. Now she went back to Australia, but a couple of nights she and I would sit up and we would do some EVPs. And hey there, thanks for coming in. Hi there. Oh, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. So we were actually trying to get some EVPs. We were trying to get some video, and it was just literally stone quiet. And I know sometimes when things get really, really quiet like that, that something is about to cut loose. And I told her, I kind of sort of think that maybe we shouldn't be doing this. Just maybe we should just not go further right now. And we decided not to. But that's it in a nutshell. Does my son want to come back and visit? Not long. Now the screaming has stopped. But all of that carrying on, pardon me, the nose tickle, all of that crazy screaming, it seems like it goes in these waves. And those little voices. Now, I was on a podcast last weekend, 2 podcasts as a guest, nothing. We didn't hear anything. And I actually warned the host, hey, you may hear something. I don't want to scare you. And one of the hosts was scared of me anyway. I don't know. But anyway, so that's it. And oh, wow, lingering thunder. You know that great thunder that just peels through. You can hear it just peeling through I love it. It just peels through the sky. It feels like. I love it. Anyway, it's perfect for what we're doing tonight. So anyway, that is, my darlings, my story of the haunted Airbnb that I live in. There's probably some things that I have left. Oh, yes, I saw a disembodied person. And I heard a disembodied voice, and then I saw the arm, just the arm of a person in the hallway, looking around the corner. I mean, like you can see somebody and they're just kind of peering, they're like peering to the side. So yes, Angel Ann, yes, thank you, darling. I am keeping safe. Bless Angel Ann, send her lots of blessings, because she's working very hard and help. Because, my friends, what really is wild? I don't want to take anything with me when I do get to move. I'm manifesting a nice home. I don't want to fill it right from the beginning with I don't want to fill it right from the beginning with little entities or little unwanted guests. Let me just say that. I'm going to leave them here. I'm going to do what, no, let me preface that by saying I'm going to do the best that I can to get rid of them, to send them on their way, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. It, I think it had to come from something kind of sort of tragic, I think, but I don't know. And here's the thing, when you're in this type of a situation and environment like this, when you start opening this door, when you start these things, it's like it won't stop. Not unless I keep after it. I think this is a residual haunting. I think there's a lot of poltergeist activity here. But when you can hear knocking and voices and craziness walking around here, you know, seeing things over my shoulder. You just saw me look over my shoulder. Hey, and I'm going to tell you something. People ask me, do I get scared? Sometimes I do. I've got to tell you, and I think it's an automatic thing. Let me see what Miss Becky has to say. I was just in Key West, took a tour of a haunted seaside museum. Oh, lucky you, Becky. I was taking pictures when I looked at them. It was one picture I was taking up of a piano. There was a man's shoulder, his arm, and the picture is blurry. But there's one in front of me when I took the picture. Oh, I would love to see that. How awesome is that? Thank you for sharing that, Becky. Thank you. Now, I want to also tell you this. You know, Angel Ann and I, we have our very lovely and fun podcast on Saturday. And every Saturday from the Philippines. Thank you. Thanks, Becky. I'd love to see that. But what we've decided, and this is what's this little test run here, is that Angel Ann and I are going to do live streams like this Saturday nights at 11 o'clock. So hopefully we can catch Europe, because we're in 76 different countries. Oh, hey, darling, it's okay, no worries. Hey, Tricia, thank you. We're in 76 different countries now, but we're going to be streaming starting this April 15th at 11 o'clock Eastern. That's New York time. Angel Ann, you will see us here, and we will be live streaming. We will be talking a lot about this subject. We're going to be still doing card readings. We've got the cards. We're still doing those sort of things. We're still going to be taking questions, but we're going to be talking about the paranormal and oddities. And so if you haven't followed us, we've updated. Head on over to Psychic Secret Studio. That's our radio page. And now we're going to the podcast. And we will be streaming here on Facebook and simultaneously on YouTube. So that's exciting. I can't wait to come to you, to bring this to you. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Sorry, I have to put my glasses on for whatever reason. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to share this with you because sorry, I'm so animated, but I am. You know, sometimes I can get a little bombastic, and I am just really sorry, my darlings. But hey, this is just me. So anyway, let me see. Lead and Deadwood, South Dakota have a lot of Lead and Deadwood, South Dakota have a lot of paranormal. I'm going to tell you something. I've been a lot of places, and I've done a lot of investigations. And I've traveled all over the United States, and you're right. I was blessed enough to be able to go up into the breakers, into the Rhode Island, and up into, and one of these days we're going to talk about my excursions up into Salem, Massachusetts, and what happened during that time. So that's where we're going to, we want to tell you real things. And there's going to be a time where Angel Ann comes over from, she'll be back in Greece soon, but she's going to come over here. She has never really been on a paranormal investigation. Poor Ann. She is gonna have her eyes open. Hey there, Maureen. Hey there, darling. Hey, Robert. How are you? Thank you. Hi there, everybody. So, I'm going to take her with me on an investigation. I've got some great friends who have paranormal teams all over. We're just going to go and have a great time. And sorry, everybody, this is Riley. He is the biggest boy, but he's also the biggest baby. And he's scared of the storms. So that's okay. He can hang out with me anytime. So anyway, but I just wanted to fill you in. I wanted to share this with you. I appreciate you coming in, and thank you to everybody for sending me the stars. This is wonderful. And I guess I have to get acclimated. I am so used to not being on camera. I admit it, that I have to get used to being on camera. And as you know, I'm very expressive with my card reading. So I maybe have to tone it down a little bit when I'm on camera. But we've got so much to discuss and so much to talk about and so many things to do. And I want to just bring you so many things. I'm so excited. And so is Angel Ann. Now, for anyone out there that would like to talk with me personally and get a reading, you can stop on over to Psychic Secrets. That's 2 S's in the middle, psychics as in plural, secrets.com. And you can talk with me for $1 per minute if you're a first-time caller. And if you're out of the country, we have what is called a premium chat. And you can send me a message and say, hey, I want to call you on premium chat, and we can talk on premium chat. So I just want to thank you all for being here. And how do you like my background? You like this? This is really, to me, is a real gas. I got to tell you. See this guy right here? Wait a minute, where he is. I think that's it. Let me see. Oh, no, wait. I'm on the wrong side. I'm not mirrored. Okay, let me see here. Oh, there we go. There he is. There he is. That's him. Yeah, that's probably my ex. No, no, no. So anyway, you know what? We have a lot of fun, and that's the idea that we're here. And I'm so happy to be with you, and I'm just so blessed to have you in the support of this community. I just really am. I'm just really happy to have you here, and I can't wait to talk with you even that much more. And let me see, I'm seeing some other, let's see, Melissa, New Mexico. Yes, they do have some creepy, in New Mexico, they do have some creepy history. So there's a lot going on, and wow, I just appreciate you. Every time I do this, I'm overwhelmed at how wonderful and funny and how much support that I get from all of you. I never thought that I would be doing. You're in San Antonio. Oh boy, the San Antonio Rose. I think of that song every time I hear Patsy Cline. So, but anyway, I'm just really blown over. seriously, I'm just so thankful. And I'm just so happy that you're all here and that you support me. And oh, Trinidad, Maureen, oh my. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, thank you. That's exciting. Oh, I love it. Thank you. So, but anyway, I want to thank you all for being here and being so adorable with me. And I guess what we're going to do is I'm going to cut this off. The storm is getting not so nice out there. And oh, hi, Roselle, New Zealand. Wow, I am just blown away. How cool is that? Missouri, I will stay safe, Carolyn. Thank you so much, my darlings. Thank you so much. And I want to extend the invitation for you to come again. Watch for me. This was impromptu. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for listening. And I wish you a very blessed and wonderful, gorgeous week. A lot of you are into Monday already. So thank you. Have a wonderful week, everybody. And thanks for listening and being here with me. Now, I'm going to go back to the thunderstorm. I'm going to take care of my Riley man. You see this little hand on the shoulder here? Yeah, he's my buddy. He's my buddy. He's my big man. He is my big man. So, Omaha, Nebraska, have wonderful. Thank you so much again for being here. So, all right, everyone. Much love to you. Thank you again. And thank you, everybody, for sending me stars. And thank you for not chewing my headset. But thank you, everyone. Blessings. Have a wonderful week. And I'll see you again in the next live. Bye for now.